emotional game for both squads. I mean, obviously you get away with the win, but moving ahead, what do you guys got to do in that short period of time to kind of forget about it and move on?
Well, we got to get off our feet, and we don't know who we're playing yet. So obviously we have to figure that out and get the scout ready accordingly. The guys have been very resilient. We've had a lot of stretches this year where we've had a game, maybe a day off, another game, and some taxing stretches physically. It's like I said at the beginning of this tournament, it's more mental. It's more mental. We're on cloud 9 right now, and we're not going to come off that cloud with our energy and our effort and our attitude. There's some stuff that Arkansas State deserves a lot of credit for how the game went tonight, how long it took. I mean, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, and that's obviously exciting for Arkansas State. Now we got to move on, figure out who we're playing, and also, you know, get ready to get better ourselves. On the offensive end, there was times tonight we were standing around a little bit. We didn't offensive rebound like I'd like to see. We did down the stretch a little bit, but we want to get Serge back on track. We want to get some of these other guys back in the fold playing well and feeling good about themselves. So that'll be tonight.
Jay Burr with KRK4. Coach, you mentioned that these guys are going to be a force to be reckoned with here in the coming years. I mean, from a coaching standpoint, just from what you've seen the past couple weeks playing these guys real tough, I mean, from I guess in your opinion, you know, what are these guys capable of doing here in the next 2-3 years? Well,
Coach has done a great job. Obviously, he's been around a long time. He's doing a good job in recruiting, and that's the biggest thing. And number two, he's got them playing hard. They're playing extremely hard. So they have the pieces, obviously, to be in the top tier of the league. And then, obviously, they're going to try to go the next step, the next level with their team. And as they mature, as they get older, and as those guys get some experience, college experience more and more, they're going to be tough. They're going to be tough, and you know, that's one of those things we're going to have to deal with them. There's no question. And in a short amount of time, Coach Brady's done that. He deserves a lot of credit.
Coach, we've talked about it a lot, but AJ hits the big shots tonight. He's hit big shots for you guys last, really all season, last couple of months. Just talk about how big he's been. I know he came in here wanting to prove a little something, and you think maybe tonight he 28 points in that big shot, maybe he did it.
Well, I always think that because one thing you love about AJ, if you're around him, he always wants the ball in clutch situations. He doesn't shy away from that light at all, and he continually gets it done. I mean, I can go through a bunch of games at the end of the game where we really needed a basket or really needed a big play, and he constantly steps up. So, he's willing to go out there and lay it on the line. I was so excited at the end. He's yelling over at the bench after he makes one of those shots, we're not going home, we ain't losing. And you love that attitude about him. And the other guys stepped up as well, and I think it's a lot because AJ. And he's got that personality. You just love to coach because in the big plays and the big clutch plays, you got to have a guy like that. And he's been terrific. He's just been terrific. I mean, I thought I was watching Superman out there at the end. I mean, he made 3 huge plays. And after he just did it at Arkansas State. So they're going to throw the kitchen sink at him, which they did. They did a good job on him, made it tough for him, but he just stepped up to the occasion, as he has all year long.
Coach, you guys went from 14 up near the end of the first half to 9 down, obviously, at the lowest point in the second half. What'd you feel like changed momentum-wise to allow them to really grab it from you and get a big lead of their own?
For State, yes. I thought they were really aggressive and physical. We went into the half, we were getting crushed on the glass. We knew this was going to be a drag-out slugfest, very physical game. It's going to come down could have come down to the last possession of the game, which it did. We were down 20-9 on the glass in the first half. Gave up way too many second chance points. I think they had 13 at the half. And honestly, the first probably 10, 12 minutes of the second half, it was much of the same. We weren't defending, and we weren't rebounding the ball, most importantly. And we got back on track probably the last, 6 minutes, where we got it under control and got our own aggressive level back up. I thought that was the turning point for us getting back in the game. We finally put our foot down. In the last 4-minute stretch, we felt a lot more confident and aggressive in that stretch, and that's what did it for us.
Other questions?
Coach, I know we talked about Sally last night, and you alluded to him again earlier, but what's the key for him? It seems like even, last year too, he saved his best basketball for the last, 2 or 3 weeks of the season, and now I know he's been hobbled. I know he's kind of in and out of practice sometimes, and yet yesterday and today might be the 2 best games he's played this year, certainly the best stretch.
Well, I guess we could schedule more conference tournaments if we maybe. He's he's fighting hard, and his experience has really showed, and you can see that. And yesterday, before the first game, we said, hey, listen, 5 guys have been here and done this, and you guys are gonna set the tone. Everybody else got to follow their lead, and nobody's been more important to our first 2 wins than Sally. I mean, he was good tonight, setting a tone defensively. When we built a lead, it was because he was all over the place defensively. He finished the half a little shaky, turned it over a little bit, and he was just trying to be aggressive, but came back once again at the end. They're playing off him. He makes a huge three. So you like the fact that he's got the guts to go out and do that, and like I said, his experience is really showing right now. I'm excited about that.
Coach, what are your thoughts on tomorrow night? I know, I guess that game's not exactly over. I know Troy was up big, but what are your guys' thoughts as you go into now Monday? You're in the semifinals, one game away from playing for a title.
My thoughts are the same. We got 1 game left. We're guaranteed 1 more life, and we're going to try to take advantage of it. We're going to try to come out and play as hard as we can, lay it on the line, see what happens. I really feel, and I've said this from the beginning too, I like our chances if we play harder than the other team, and that's got to be a focal point. Obviously some rest tonight, get focused on the scout, take care of our bodies, come out tomorrow, be excited about playing, being excited about the opportunity to win a basketball game.
Anyone else have anything? Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck.